Yo, 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 family, high value basketball. We are back once again with the best basketball commentary on the planet. So, preseason basketball, yo, we got the Sacramento Kings versus the LA Lakers. And woo, buddy, what a take. We got a 30-point L from the Lakers to the Kings. The Kings? Oh man, this is one interesting take to make for sure. So yeah, man. I don't even know where to begin. Should I begin with the Kings, even though they took the win, or should I begin with the Lakers? Because I mean, it is the drama-filled Lakers. So you know what? We gonna do that. We gonna start with the Kings, man. Shout out to the Kings. They got themselves a win. Um, I'm gonna be honest. Can't take too much from this, man. I do not think that the Kings will be a great team. They are improved from last year because of course they shirt up some of their auxiliary players. You know, they got Herter on the team now. Of course, they got Monk on the team. Like just those two alone, are going to, help buffer the team together a little bit. Of course, they got Quinn Cook. I don't know if he's going to do anything. Shout out to Matthew Dellavedova for his return. Yeah, man, this Sacramento Kings team, they're just a middling franchise. But here's gonna be the funny thing about them: they're gonna be around the same amount of wins as this LA team. I'm calling it now, yo. Just being real about it, man. The Sacramento Kings are not that great, just simply because overall their talent is just kind of mid-level at best. Led by Sabonis and of course led by De'Aaron Fox. Those two can only do but so much, and even as we saw them out there for the couple minutes that they played, they had their one or two moments, of course, but just even watching them, go full force for the moments that they had, it just doesn't seem like there's that much pressure on that team. There's not that much oomph and there's not much force. So I really don't see them, being able to impress themselves upon, opposing teams once they face them, just being very honest. However, I definitely see them pressing themselves upon teams who are in disarray and teams that don't have any identity. And that's what they did to the Los Angeles Lakers. Now, I will say this. I ain't even going to lie. A part of this loss for the Lakers is they barely played the starters whatsoever. So, that is what it is. But in typical LeBron, big name, big three team build fashion, because they're so top heavy, because they spent all of their money on himself, Westbrook, and Anthony Davis, because that's just, his MO. The rest of the team is filled with mid-level players and bargain players and mercenaries and a bunch of nobodies and stuff like that. So, in usual fashion, when those three are not in the game, these secondary players that they have, they cannot hold the team together. And that's basically what we saw, because it was interesting watching James Davis and Westbrook play when they were on the court. They actually showed signs of a cohesive offense, yo. Like for real, for real. Shout out to Darvin Ham, who basically can, for what it's worth, get players in a much better position, a much smoother rhythm, and they can actually manipulate defenses and not look so clogged and make some stuff happen, man. Of course, shout out to Frank Vogel. He's clearly a championship level coach because he won one with them, but everyone and their uncle knows that man is not an offensive minded coach whatsoever. I definitely remember some of the weird, very, very goofy schemes they used to run when all three were on the court. And I'm like, what are they doing? This just looks retarded. Like, I remember just saying that, just being very honest. But we can see with Darvin Ham, he clearly has much more of an offensive mind, because he had Westbrook and AD playing off each other in a very, very nice way, setting up some very clean shots and very clean looks. He had Westbrook cutting to the basket, getting some really decent angles that he was not getting at all last year. And yeah, man, he had LeBron playing kind of like a sideline role. LeBron, of course, it's probably just LeBron by his choice, but LeBron was out there playing more of a support role and doing the thing that they said, having AD be a leader of the squad. So for what it was worth, for the couple minutes they played, that's what it looked like. And of course, shout out to Patrick Beverly. Beverly was out there doing his thing, riling up the crowd, just being aggressive. And I see him doing the same thing all year, man. And here's my odd prognosis, my odd take. I low key think they might make the playoffs. Like for real. At worst, they'll be the play-in. I'll give them that. There will be a play-in because it's just that similar effect, man. The starting five is actually fairly decent. It actually really is. What's that? Yeah, James Davis, Nunn, Westbrook, and Jones. Like, yeah. Shout out to Kendrick Nunn too. He played well. We haven't seen him in, how was it? A year and a half, 2 years. He did not show a lot of rust, crazy enough. He did not look very rusty. So we definitely want to see what he looks like come mid-season, once he finally gets his NBA legs back about him. And yeah, this team is gonna do what it does, man. Juan Toscano Anderson, he got to play catch up, man. If they gonna lean on Juan Toscano Anderson for anything, this is a part of what I said before about the Lakers not being able to hold a team together. Because yeah, that dude was a -24, yo, -24. Like that's part of the reason why they lost by 30. So you know what I'm saying? They're gonna have to shore up these bench players, man. I don't know how they're gonna do it, if it's even possible at all. But hey, that's what the Lakers got going on. So shout out to their big three. Shout out to Darvin Ham actually putting this Lakers team out there with a cohesive identity that actually even looked like something. Like, hey, improvement is an improvement, man, for real. Shout out to Beverly doing his thing. Shout out to Reeves out there. Hey, what is it? A Billy Kobe, as of course they want to get rid of that name. And yeah, man, this Lakers team, they're going to be bad, but not terrible like last year. So whatever it's worth, they are improved. High value basketball. Like, share, and subscribe, family. Peace.